of snow, I'll lay my broken frame. But still and I won't take, I'll give it winter's name. No put a soul inside, no use a simple name. No room for brides of plaited hair, this man old and lame.
What is up? Welcome back. I am Dreadful Rick, and another Tickle the Algorithm. So, what's the theme today? Just doing just a quick video of some, I don't know, just some stuff I picked out here. Also, I decided to do a little change of scenery. Why not? We got a little bit of snow last night, so I decided why not do like a winter themed kind of episode. I've been in a bit of an ambient kind of mood, and I think the dead middle of winter, it's a good time for that kind of thing. So, you know, I went and picked out some cold listens. So, not going to keep you here too long. So let's just get right to it. So I actually got a this digipack from Bandcamp. So if you guys know the channel Joe's Metal Mancave, I think he has his channel on a bit of a hiatus for now. But he has a music project. He might have had several. I know he had another channel where it covers a lot of ambient music and stuff like that. He's really huge on dark ambient. And this is no different here. So this is his own project called Nocticulant. And this is called Deadlier Meat. So he put this out himself. Did all the graphic work himself, I believe. Here's the track listing. So he still has copies on his Bandcamp if you want to check it out. So 7 tracks. And I think that's Joe right there. All blurred out. Don't think I didn't notice that Amorphous shirt there, dude. So yeah, I decided to do a little Amorphous skit for him. Just in recognition of that. He's got the right logo too. That fucking logo rules. So, yeah, I mean, this has bits of electronic elements to there. Sometimes it sounds a little cinematic. It's really moody stuff. It's light in a lot of places. It's definitely not metal at all in any shape or form. So definitely something that you want to put on as a very much a passive listen. This is a re-recording, I believe. He put this out before, which is called Dead Meat. And this is the updated version called Deadlier Meat, I guess with better sound fidelity and all that stuff. It's cool that he's revisiting this project and giving it a fresh new life. I imagine a lot of people have not explored this the first time around, so he decided to re-release this. So very awesome of you. I decided to support. This is a thing that just hits the spot for now. So really, really cool. I think it's a self-made CDR, Pro CDR, whatever you want to call it. Cool stuff, nevertheless. Next up, there's a cool little distro out of Vermont. So speaking of winter, Vermont knows winter, man. So the company I worked for, we had a division up in Vermont and New Hampshire, I believe. And there was always problems over there, power outages and whatnot. And the factories were in the middle of nowhere. So I had my fill of hearing all about it. So this one's called Born for Burning. There's their logo, and they have quite a bit of stuff. They don't have just ambient. They got some black metal. They got some pretty brutal stuff. Definitely check them out. So I'll leave a link to the store. You might like some of the selections they have. They just happened to be something that appealed to me right here at the right time when I wanted some ambient listens. So this is a finished project called Kuunvalon, Kruunaama. So I'll leave the description down here. Wintry Wanderings. It's an EP. Came out in 2022. And this sounds like what it looks like. It's very cold. It has a sort of a vibe that takes you out to this winter desolate wonderland. But enjoyed it very much. You know, it's 5 tracks. but this runs really quickly. It's probably not over 20 minutes, 22 minutes maybe, tops, something like that. So even though it's a passive listen, it's a quick thing you can get through while you're doing the dishes or something. You know what I mean? Put it on and just kind of escape a little bit into this winter wandering blessing, if you will. Yeah, so there's the disc. Look at that thing, man. So I don't know if, I guess it's a one-man thing. Yeah, all music by PJ right here. And catalog number 49. So Born for Burning has been putting out quite a few things. I need to actually explore them even more myself. But I did like what I've seen, so I'm going to revisit it and pick out some more stuff that I still need to explore in their little catalog. But really good ambient, dungeon synthy kind of stuff. So I also picked up a tape from there. So this one here is not ambient, but I said, fuck it, I'm already talking about Born for Burning. Why not just bring this up? Xulux, Xulux. First Liturgy. Catalog number 52. So I guess this came a little later. This is their little logo right here. Born for Burning, bigcartel.com. Purple shell. So the back is blank. So it's just the front. Really, it's just like 3 tracks. So all you really need is the one side. I actually have not checked if the other side plays the same thing. Maybe it does. I only listened to the first side. So I don't know if you can make out the print here. I know the lighting here. I'm trying to set the mood for this aura of mystery winter, and I don't know if it's working, but because you can't really see Jack here. But there you go. You can see the print here. Though, yeah, there's the logo. Very simple, very basic. The packaging on this pretty much spells out what it sounds like. It does have an occult sound, and it's a very very basic black metal, but still very evil shit. Right here. I enjoyed it very much. Sometimes you don't want a lot of over the top grandiose shit. Like sometimes something like this, it's just very direct to your face, and it's exactly what scratches that itch. So yeah, Crucifixion of the Hypocrites, Purifying Pyres, Baphomet's Communion, which pretty cool. Oh yeah, I should mention it's also by the same guy who put this out. I just remember now. I'm thinking, did he have any projects? Yes, this thing. Now I remember. Holy shit. But yeah, so as you guess, also from Finland. But there's no other information on this guy. I can't find anything else. So, you know, it probably doesn't want... This is the thing. Just because you can't find information doesn't mean they want you to know anything about them. These guys do this... I don't know if his bedroom stuff. Maybe he put this in his bedroom together or on his laptop. I don't know. But it's still a cool little pickup. Yeah. Next up. This is a band. I guess you could say it's a one-man, two-man thing. It's Arslan, Arsland, and his I guess there's a drummer too. It's the other guy who's been on this project. I think they used to be a full band at one point. This is out of Russia. I believe it's out of Moscow, close to Moscow. Devilgroth. Devilgroth. So I picked up a few CDs I have here, and this is the earliest one I have. Landshaft, and pretty cool. If you see these around, Red Truth Records, I guess it came out 2015, and this is some very unique black metal. And what I mean by that is the way Arslan does the riffing. It's, you know, a lot of people will describe black metal. A lot of it's cold and Nordic and all this other stuff. Being that this is out of Russia, the sound is actually has a thinner sound to it, but it has a, how do I describe it? It's like icicles being played as a pick, you know, on the guitar. There's a certain tone that he uses that doesn't sound like anybody else. He has a very particular way of playing, very distinct style of melody that he does with this. This one right here is the follow-up. This is actually my favorite, and he happens to incorporate a lot of ethereal and ambience to his music. A lot of it's not just straight black metal. If anything, he has a lot of open ambient moments in his music with this. And but this one right here, if you want a more straightforward black metal album, this one's probably the one to check out, Morena. But it's also my favorite. And I don't know if Morena was a real character or a real person or whatever, but put up by More Hate Productions, and it's on Bandcamp. You can definitely check it out. Check out his stuff. But if you're gonna check out any of his stuff, definitely check out Morena if you haven't already. Really good stuff. And then we have Songs of the Polar Night. This is the one I probably spent the least amount of time on. So I'll probably do a quick spin of this one later. And this one put up by Narcoleptica Productions. So I guess he went to different distributors to get this through different places. I actually got all these through Discog Seller, who really on a cheap, which was awesome. I'm glad I found this project, except for Morena. Morena I actually bought through Bandcamp directly, and I think they're sold out for now directly on that page, but you can find it in other places. Yeah, Songs of the Polar Night. But again, it's just more of that ambience, icy cold, very enveloped in Russia, and this is the last one I picked up. Ivan Grozny. Everybody knows the infamous Ivan the Terrible. So kind of a concept, I guess, album based on the Kremlin here. And did I show you all the discs? Yeah, so there's the evil man himself. And another really good one. This is probably my second favorite out of the stuff he's put out. But Songs of the Polar Night. I don't know if I showed you the disc. There's actually a picture of Arslan himself here. There he is. I don't know if you can make it out. Sorry about the lighting, guys. There you go. That one's for Songs of the Polar Night. And did I show you Morena? There you go. Here are the guys. Not like you can see their faces anyway. So Devilgroth, check him out if you want something a little different, a little more icy with a lot of ambience. Actually put out an album last year called holy shit, what did he call it? It was Siberian Moonlit Nights, and not the most fascinating cover art in the world, but it's a lot of ambience there, a lot of very interesting melody going on along with it that I think stands apart from his other albums. He definitely did not want this to be a big, intense adventure. He wanted you to sort of take you away into that space of a desolate landscape with nothing for miles. And you can tell by the cover because he just has this sort of cabin, kind of a centralized middle of nowhere. Maybe the wolves in the background. That's about it. But it definitely sets that mood, kind of what I'm in right now. So I've never been to Russia, but I imagine if I were there, that's probably the music that would be fitting for it. So I pulled out one more. Again, these are not new releases by any extent. This is just something that I feel like pulling based on the mood I'm in right now. And so Cosmic Church. This is I believe the second album. It's already over 10 years old. This came out 2013. And this is another finished project. I think it started out as a two-person project with the first album, and then I think it became a one-man once the other member left. So definitely fits that mood of winter right here. Very open and cosmic, a lot of ambience, atmosphere, but it can also get very dark. So this is very much very black metal, but it uses a lot of it's not very punchy and riffy in the kind of way that a lot of you may expect in a lot of black metal. This one here has a lot of moments of just dragging out the mood and melody. It's really hard to describe Cosmic Church just in general. Again, it's a lot of ambience along with a lot of intense black metal moments. There's a lot of stuff going on. This is a long listen. It's about an hour. So this is not something that, you want to put on because there's a one distinct song that has something really punchy. This is kind of something you put on in the background, at least for me anyway. That's how I listen to Cosmic Church. I put it on the background and I just let it take me away while I'm, folding laundry or something. But very cool. So, I think with these Finnish names, it's hard to really pronounce the names. I think he goes by Luxexol Sumeran Altor. So the project's done though. Put out 3 full lengths, 1 more full length after this one, and ended up. I think he's doing Star Cave right now. Star Cave is a cool fucking project, but that's another atmospheric style, kind of black metal, very strange, but also quite cool in its own way. I think he was in another project that was called Funerary Bell. That's another cool one. I don't know if they're still active, but yeah. So those are my pulls. Decided to just do a quick pull, feed the algorithm. You know how it is. So and do a little change of scenery. But hope you all enjoyed it. If you're in the middle of winter in that part of the world and just looking for something that's a little more of a passive listen and something with a lot of atmosphere and and this is for me, this is the weekend right now. This is when I'm doing laundry. I'm taking care and cleaning things up. What do I play in the background? Something that I don't have to really put my mind too much focus into and just let it. Let the rhythms and everything just carry me away. It is what it is. So catch you all later. Keep it dreadful. I'm out.